What if your rapist could walk free just by marrying you? Until 1981, this was the law in Italy, until a 17-year-old girl from Sicily decided to fight back. Today, we're telling the incredible story of Franca Viola, the woman who took on the Mafia, the legal system, and centuries of tradition. Tune in to hear how one girl's courage changed the Italian law forever. Thanks for tuning in to Slow English. I invite you to sit back and enjoy our latest episode. It's a great way to practice your English every day. The woman who said no. In mid-1960 Sicily, tradition was often more powerful than the law. For centuries, a dark and archaic custom known as matrimonio riparatore, or rehabilitating marriage, governed the lives of women. Under Article 544 of the Italian Penal Code, a rapist could have his crime completely erased if he married his victim. The law viewed the act not as a crime against a person, but as a crime against public morality. By marrying the woman, he restored her honor and his own freedom. That was the world Franca Viola was born into. But in 1965, this young woman from Alcamo decided that her honor wasn't something a criminal could restore. Franca was only 17 when she was kidnapped by Filippo Melodia, a local man with ties to the Mafia whom she had previously rejected. For 8 days, she was held captive, abused, and threatened. In the eyes of the community, she was now ruined. According to the social code of the time, her only path back into society was to marry her captor. Melodia and his family fully expected her to follow the script. They even offered the traditional peacemaking deal to her father, but they underestimated Franca, and they certainly underestimated her family. Supported by her parents, Franca did the unthinkable. She refused. She took Melodia to court. The trial was a sensation, sparking a fierce national debate that pitted the old Italy of patriarchal traditions against a new Italy demanding civil rights. Franca was slandered and pressured, but she stood firm. Her courage led to the conviction and imprisonment of Melodia and his accomplices. It was a massive moral victory, but the legal battle was far from over. You see, even though Franca won her case, the law she defied stayed on the books for another 15 years. It wasn't until 1981, 16 years after her no, that Italy finally abolished Article 544, officially ending the practice of rehabilitating marriage. Her bravery acted as the primary catalyst for this change, as well as for the eventual recognition of rape as a crime against the person rather than against morality. Franca Viola didn't just save herself, she paved the way for the liberation of all Italian women from a medieval legal trap. Today, Franca Viola lives a quiet life, but her legacy is deafening. She was the first woman in Italy to publicly refuse a forced marriage after being kidnapped, and in doing so, she became a living symbol of dignity and the right to choose. Her story reminds us that sometimes the most revolutionary thing a person can do is simply say no to an unjust tradition. I invite you to listen to our next episode. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update.